There is a canton in Switzerland, famous for having one of the main headquarters for the United Nations, a lake with strong jet, chocolate, and watches. I recently visited it, so I made a video on it, and that canton is Geneva. This video will just basically be me describing my own experience with a bit of fact sprinkled in. Anyway, bring in the Geneva footage! After a nearly 2 hours flight, with an hour lost due to time zones, it is time to see what this place looks like. After I get past airport security, of course. I initially got thrown off by the cars driving on the right side of the road. Is what I just said relevant to the video? No, a majority of countries do this, so moving on. Of course, to get to the main part of Geneva with the major attractions, you have to get some form of public transport. Potential forms being the taxi, the bus, or a double-decker train. What? Okay, now even towards the main part of the canton, there's already something that intrigued me. And the train was quite fast as well, with the journey only taking a few minutes. Now it is time to experience the main part of Geneva. An attraction here I want to have a look at is the famous lake, unsurprisingly known as Lake Geneva. But unfortunately, the jet was not turned on when we first walked past it. At least there's other things to do while we wait. So we explored the area for a little bit, walking on bridges, taking pictures of interesting things, such as this grass clock here. And mainly walking around the surroundings of St. Pierre Cathedral. That should be a separate segment, hold on. St. Pierre's Cathedral, as the name suggests, is a cathedral. Originally Roman Catholic, later Protestant after the religious reformation across Europe in the 1500s. Like other cathedrals, there are Christian paintings and information sheets, obviously. But why only talk about the interior when I could talk about the surrounding area? There are some music performers towards the entrance. Another characteristic is the cannons of Hotel de Ville. They definitely do not work because, you know, safety exists. I was not aware this was a hotel until I looked up the place on Google Maps, making this 2-minute walk up the hotel meaningless. But hey, it is exercise. Guess what time it is? Lunchtime! We ate food from the UK. Wasted a few seconds of the video's runtime. After exploring the other parts, we came back to the lake, just to see if the jet had turned back on. And guess what? It indeed was on. What a beautiful sight. This might be the closest thing Switzerland has to a beach. As you know, the country is landlocked. During the summer, you're allowed to swim in it. Unfortunately, we visited Geneva in December, and I did not have swimming trunks with me, so no swim for me. At least I got a good shot of the lakes and the Alps thanks to their proximity. Of course we wanted to get close to the jet, so we walked about 20 to 25 minutes, walking past the markets and on the platform along the way. And now, here is Lake Geneva from a closer perspective, looking pretty good. So, I've gone through every part of Geneva I wanted to visit, except for one building, which, as the chapter name suggests, is the United Nations office. Luckily, when we remembered about the building, we were not far from it, making walking to and seeing it the last thing we'd do in Geneva. And so, we did exactly that. Fun fact, this is the first time I've ever seen a headquarters for something in person. Truly amusing that I'm able to take a picture of it as well. So that was it for Geneva. In my opinion, Geneva's a great place. Would visit again. Every place I visited, I had a good experience. The Swiss are quite obsessed with their watch brands, as a majority of adverts are sought worth of watches. It was somewhat a rarity to find one that didn't have to do with watches. In fact, earlier in this video, I put a picture of a Rolex branded clock in Geneva airport. That is how obsessed they are. It is a shame that I forgot to buy Swiss food, but at least there's Swiss food sold in British supermarkets. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you all next time. Bye.